Hello everyone. So my name is Annette, and the reason I'm here is that I have struggled with my weight for such a long time. I hit puberty many years ago and I put on weight, and then subsequently through my life I've had children, and then I've tried working out. I am a gym rat. I go regularly 3 times a week. I also hike extensively on the weekends, and I just cannot lose the fat around my stomach nor my thighs. And so much so that even last week, I'm very proud of this, I was hiking in Nepal. I did a 2-week hike, 110 kilometers, and I only lost 2 kilos. So it doesn't come off easily. So I came across this hospital, Gangwhoo Hospital, on Facebook, and I did some research, and it sounded very interesting, so that's why I came here today. And I have to say that the professionalism that I have dealt with here today has been exceptional from the start. I've had an interpreter that's worked with me, so there's been no questions whatsoever. Anything that I didn't understand, he was able to help me with. And then as well, working with the doctors and the nurses, a complete thorough checkup, and completely impressed. So I highly recommend this place, and I'm excited for tomorrow. I can't wait to see what happens. But here, let me show you what my stomach looks like. So this is what I've tried to get rid of ever since I've had forever, right? And so now it's my time to get rid of it. Good morning, everyone. My name is Annette, and I'm back a week later now. So I've had liposuction and some eye work done as well. I have to say that it's been an amazing experience. The QT and Vic have been incredible in terms of being interpreters for me, so thank you very much. The hospital here has been generous in looking after me. As well, the amount of weight that I've lost, the liposuction procedure I had about 5 liters of liquid taken out, which works out to about 5 kilograms, my understanding. So as you can see, my waist is now, you can see it, right? And I'm very happy for it. The pain or discomfort is minimal, not been a problem. And for me, the story that brought it home was yesterday. I tried on a bathing suit because I brought one with me. And for the first time in so many years, I didn't have the muffin top that hung over the bikini bottom. And that to me was such a big thing. And then too, when I looked at my arms, they weren't as muscular or as fat as they were before. And so I look forward to what happens over the next few weeks as my skin, my body heals, and my skin tightens up around my body as well. So once again, thank you very much to Gangwhoo Hospital. It's been a pleasure, and I highly recommend this place. Honestly, because of the distance, it was pretty close, because I do live in Malaysia. It was reasonably priced, and it was something that I could do over a holiday. So it was that close. That's why I chose it. No, none whatsoever. I was the first day was a little bit difficult. I was stiff, but after that, it was easy to take the dressings off, wash myself up, and then look after the incisions, and then put it back all together again. So yeah, it was not a problem. No, and I might deviate here a little bit, Q. I'm a pretty self-confident woman. That doesn't bother me, but I have worked so hard. I exercise 3 times a week. I hike. I just completed the Annapurna circuit, and still I had this fat, and I figured, why not? So it didn't affect me in that way. It was just finding clothes is challenging when you're a larger woman, right? Especially living in Malaysia, because Asians tend to be smaller than Caucasian women. They just are. So it was always harder to find clothes. Now I think it'll be a little bit easier to find clothes. And I may have to buy more clothes now. You did actually. I didn't know what to expect. I was just kind of coming in and saying, okay, here's what's going to happen. I know that my initial contact with May at the hospital through the WhatsApp, she gave me some understanding of what was going to happen. But I have to say, upon arrival and having the interpreter with me the entire time, just elevated the expectation, because that made it so much more comfortable with the fact that I knew it was happening. There was no language barrier, so it just made the whole experience that much pleasant. It really did. And I highly recommend this place. Again, it was professional. They looked after me from the moment I stepped in the facility, with having an interpreter with me the entire time. So if I had questions, and I'm sure I repeated my questions several times, to having them answered. Everything was explained to me before it happened, so there was no uncertainty on my part. And there were follow-up checks, so when I did go home, I received follow-up from the hospital and one of the nurses to make sure I was okay in terms of, you know, the care that was required. So I highly recommend this place. I really do. It's an awesome place, and who doesn't love Ho Chi Minh City, right? So you can always go explore after you've had your procedure, because it doesn't leave you bedridden. You can get up and you can keep moving.